And deep, I love deep. Starts with a pat on the back, then a nice pat on the leg, and boom, you're sweating in the bubs.
Please, I'm not thirsty. That's never gonna happen.
Thank you for the flowers.
What flowers?
This is a milestone deal for Southern Africa.
I can't take this case. Chris and I have history.
He specifically requested you.
Well, to me, it's already sounding like something it shouldn't be.
This is how this is gonna work, okay? You are a client. Nothing more, nothing
Well,
less.
it's now a month before the release of the much-anticipated movie Happiness is a four-letter word. This romantic drama explores the lives of three best friends living in fast-paced Johannesburg. The cast includes the likes of Khanyi Mbau, Hlomla, Dandala and Mmabatho, Montsho, who joins us now in studio, as well as the director of the movie, Thabang Moleya. Good to have both of you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you.
This looks fantastic, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Well, I have moments where I'm really excited,
Yeah?
and I have moments where I'm really nervous. But I have been counting down since last year.
Yeah.
When the official release date's gonna happen.
I don't know, but please correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen a movie like this in our theatres, locally produced. I can't say ever, but of this quality. It really looks like a fantastic movie. How long did it take you to work on this and get it together?
Well, we've been developing the script for about 3 years. The movie is actually based on a book,
Yeah.
which Cynthia Jada wrote. So we were developing the script for about 3 years, and then pre-production, production, and post took about 5 months. But yeah, it's been a really long journey, but worth it in the end.
Fantastic. All right, now let's ask you, Mmabatho, what's it been like for you being on the set of this movie?
It was extremely exciting. I had been directing on television for some time, so when I stepped onto the set, it was a film set.
Yes,
and
a nice film set.
And
Big
Thabang comes
difference,
from
eh?
commercials, so everything was just bigger than life. So it was just a beautiful experience working with the team. Just really talented people, so that was exciting.
Talk to me about the storyline. What is it all about? So I know you say it's based on the novel, but just give us a little bit of a synopsis.
Well, I think different people can take different things from it, but basically, it's really about defining happiness for yourself. It's about these three ladies who are in different aspects of their relationships and love life. And ultimately, in order for them to choose happiness for themselves, they need to know who they are.
Yeah.
So it's about love, it's about friendship, and it's about unity and sisterhood.
Okay. How's your character? Talk to me about your character.
I play Nandi, and she's a lawyer, perfectionist, and just like Thabang said, she's at a point where she's making really big changes in her career, but also in her love life. And that raises all sorts of questions, what does make her happy? Is it enough what she has? She's achieved so much, but those questions start to come up. Is this what I want? Am I happy? And she's extremely conflicted, which is what I loved most about her. And we follow her making those choices, through that journey.
It's just so nice to be able to relate to this movie. You look at it,
it's extremely
set in
relatable.
Johannesburg. The characters are recognizable. The life is recognizable.
The relationships are extremely recognizable.
It's like a breakaway from Hollywood. It's so nice to actually be able to see something that is local and we can relate to it. You not have to, kind of think, okay, it's kind of like that, but not really. But
it's really close to us. I mean, all those questions that arise in the film are questions that arise in our personal lives, the conversations that we have with our friends every day. So it's one of those movies that when, ladies come in with their friends, they're all going to be looking at each other like, we've had that conversation before, haven't we?
That's wonderful. To put something like this together for you as the director and finding such a superb cast, because you really have put together a wonderful cast. What was it like? I mean, from the conceptualizing the film to where you're at right now.
It's been a really long journey. I made my first short film when I was 17, 18, which was more than 15 years ago. And when you realize that you actually want to be a filmmaker or a storyteller, your goal is to make a movie. So when this opportunity presented itself a couple of years back, I took it without actually realizing how big this was and how big it was. Like, it's a milestone for me, you know. And I've viewed the movie many times with like the partners and the investors and the producers, and every single time I watch it, I actually can't believe that I've been part of this journey, you know. So it's been a really, really great blessing, and it's just given me a renewed sense of purpose.
Yeah, I mean, you've been like you were telling us a bit earlier. I mean, you've done generations. I mean, you've done a lot of work in front of the camera and doing what you love and acting, and also behind the scenes. But being on a big movie set like this, and particularly such a big movie, because I mean, the names that you've got involved in this are huge. I was just reading a couple, and besides you, we've seen from Renata Stearman, you've got Emmanuel Castus, you've got Pabi Malo. I mean, you've got huge names that have just come to the party on this. What was it like for you being a part of such a big film set?
It was great because it was also a reunion for Thabang and I. We've worked together in a drama many, many years ago. So it felt like we all grew sort of together. Even I've worked with Khanyi before. I've worked with Hlomla before. He's also in the movie. So it felt like we were all coming in sort of like in a reunion to make something really great.
Yeah, so that's great. Now, give us some details. So we've got to get there that opening weekend, don't we?
Yes, you do.
All right, the 19th of next month, is that right?
Yeah. What's very important about that opening weekend, which I don't think a lot of people realize, is that opening weekend determines how long we can survive on circuit. And as filmmakers and movie makers, and it's very important for South Africans to realize that opening weekend is so critical. You know, it's not like you can go, we'll go in 2 weeks, the movie will still be on. It actually might not be on.
So you've got to go on the opening weekend.
Please. 19th February.
19th of February. Support this movie. It looks fantastic. Guys, we're so proud of you. Well done, Thabang. It's so nice to seeing the realization of a dream. Mmabatho, well done to you as well. Can't wait to see your performance. It's a movie coming out the 19th of next month, and of course the movie is called Happiness is a 4-letter word. I didn't ask you why. I'll ask you in the break. Stay tuned. We'll see you after this.